Isn't this what becomes of it all? Water, smoke, evaporated bone, dead brain transfigured.
Storm's coming.
Well, good evening. This is looking to the steampunk, down to earth, friendly bipolar hour. But our intention was to have Joey Carbo on here. This is his music playing here from his new album called Hymnal, soundtrack for this book of poetry called Bone River. Received a message today through that Facebook thing. Joey won't be able to join us. But that's okay. So we'll just do this for a little bit. I'm trying out a new Logitech web camera. C270. And, because the other little older Logitech camera I bought for $5 at the Capital Area Electronics recycling place over there at Main Street and 14th. And so that only works on my Windows XP computer that I just built. So this new one works on this laptop here. So I'm actually playing this through the website, so we'll take a look at it here real quick. Oh, so let's go back. Oh, I got this. So let's try this again. I'm supposed to do screen share. Oh, there it is. And now you can see. This should be it. This is the third track starting on My Education. So you have to go to joeycarbo.bandcamp.com, and you can start there, or if you can continue typing, you can go / the word album / the word hymnal, and then a -2. And anyways, and this is how you obtain the album. And starting at $7, you can obtain the digital album. And I was curious where this place, the hospital, was in Baton Rouge. I was going to ask Joey about that, but that didn't happen. But he will be back. He'll come and join us at some point. And so we do this. We'll come back to here for a second. We'll go back to that webpage here in a second. So if you go over to Facebook and do a search for Bone River soundtrack, it'll take you to the Facebook page, and down a little bit, there's several price packages available other than the $7 digital purchase of the album. See, for $20, you get a soundtrack and signed paperback copy of Bone River. And for $30, you get a copy of the soundtrack and a signed hardback copy of Bone River, plus a signed copy of Ben Lowenkron is his name. Ben Lowenkron's first book called Preacher's Blues, and then also a personalized postcard poem by Ben Lowenkron. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. And then for $50, you can get all the above, plus a one-of-a-kind CD of rare songs by Joey Carbo, with a handmade sleeve art also by Joey. And you know, this supports the arts and your local artists, and that's one of the purposes of this podcast, is to get back in the local scene again and talk to people. Let's see what's happening out there. So that covers the Facebook part of it. Then, if you're interested in just purchasing the book by itself, but one complements the other. It's the new concept is called transmedia. Another example of transmedia would be that Year Zero album by 96. 2011, 2010. We're hitting the website. Multiple websites linked together to the album. Alright, so let's go over here and look at the Ampersand Books website real quick. That gets you here. This is ampersandbooks.com, Bone River by Benjamin Lowenkron. This is a book of poetry. I've been able to read several of the poems. I'm still waiting for my copy of everything you did here. So I guess in a way it was kind of good that Joey didn't make it. And because I'd really like to read the whole book of poetry all the way through. But Sundown on Bone River. And then if you purchase directly from this website, it's $18.95 for the hardcover and $15 for the paperback, and I'm sure the shipping might be extra. Benjamin Lowenkron's book of poems, Bone River, flows with images of natural environments, the landscapes of relationships, and the bones of mortality. These provocative poems bring you through post-Katrina New Orleans, through Nazi-occupied Eastern Europe, and through cemeteries, evoking ancestors and lost friends. And this is a quote from a guy, or might be a woman, Patrice Melnick. Po' boy contraband from diagnosis back to life. Oh, and then there's a little Vimeo video here. I don't know if Google will let me hear that. Well, good. I have not seen that video yet. I'll have to watch that video. And I'd like to have Ben Lowenkron on also as a guest. Maybe we can get it to where we can have Joey and Ben on at the same time. Get together and talk about how all this developed. You know, kind of want to hear the story behind it. I kind of know a little bit of it, but you know, how it all came together. The nuts and bolts, so to speak, of how stuff like this can be created. Anyways, that's the website of the book. And the website. The soundtrack. So it says here, readings by Ben Lowenkron and Eric Elliott. Spoken verses contain excerpts from Bone River. Let's get out of this.
In the distance, along the tracks, deep in the woods, dead circles.
So that's a pretty neat feature, this screen share here. But we'll see if at some point I can. Right now we're just playing the music over the speakers and it's being captured by the microphone on the webcam. And so where are we at in the soundtrack here? This is Bear Hunt. This is nearly over. Okay, this song. There's a wide range of 2 minutes and 28 seconds to 12 minutes and 46 seconds. Very neat. So today did not turn out as even remotely as I planned it. Originally this morning I was going to go over to this house in the Garden District and use my Bosch hammer drill and start breaking tiles in this leaky shower pan upstairs. And start getting all the way through the pan and take the concrete out that's about to fall through down to the first floor. But I got a phone call from my brother Anthony and said, oh, let's go get this sewing machine for Mom. She bought this lemon of a machine to embroider. It's got 2 big handles on it to embroider quilts. Big quilting machine. Mom makes these wonderful quilts for her family and the church that she goes to. And the machine, she's taking it to every professional sewing machine shop within like probably 50 miles from here. And they get it running for about a week, and she uses it, and it gets thrown out of alignment and starts, I guess the spool thread's going bad or something that's crucial to the process. But it's horrible. She spent like almost $5 grand on this machine, and it's garbage. Well, commercial quilting machines like can be 15 grand very easily. So spend $5 grand, you figure you should get something that would work. But just the parts inside of it are just no good. They don't mesh. It's not have adjustment too easy. our brother Anthony's been messing with sewing machines since after Katrina, and his father-in-law makes mattresses and knows all about sewing machines, every kind of machine you can think of. They don't know what to do with it either, so we brought this big cast iron one. And we'll see if we can find that real quick. We'll do it automatically. We might do it automatically. And we can show them folks too. We'll go here. This monster. That. Get to the Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might have lost the feed. Uh-oh. So here's this sewing machine. And it's on a big table, has a 220 volt motor. We have to percent. Anthony believes he has a 110 motor to run it. But it's a big cast iron monster. Takes two people to move it for sure. We loaded it with a forklift at the place where we got it from. It's an old Chandler. And the tag here says Avery, Washington on it. And this tag here says serial number 504. It's the 500th machine ever made. And Mom will be able to, it'll be the opposite of what she's doing, so I'll have to hand move the quilt around under the machine, whereas the machine she had, but the machine she had, she had bought for $5,000, she could move the machine over top of the quilt and it was stretched out. But it's driving me crazy working on a quilt for a week at a time and then have a half finished quilt or a 3/4 finished quilt. It's horrible. So we got to get a 110 motor for it because we have no 220 in the garage. And, trade out one of Anthony's other machines. Hopefully he's got something that has a similar RPM. It's like the low end was 450 RPM. I think the high end was 1270, I want to say. I think the text, and I should have took a photograph of it. And then when I was over at Mom's, you can get these 7-gallon, little 7-gallon containers made out of HDPE, high density polyethylene plastic, and you can get these 30-gallon drums, and you can get these 50-gallon drums for free from Benny's Car Wash, if you know who to talk to. So Mama Bill took a 30-gallon drum and then took the parts off of my 7-gallon one I made for him, and they made a they made a 50-gallon or 30-gallon rain catcher. Very, very cool. They took a old flower pot and then threaded the 3-inch PVC male adapter down through it, and that's their funnel to catch the rain that comes off the roof. And then they put the water heater drain, the plastic water heater drain I had in the other one, and threaded it into the cap. Already has 3/4 threads in it. So, Mom and Bill made a cool thing. And then they built the wood carriage underneath it too, out of scrap wood in the garage. So it's in our DNA, I guess, to make things out of what we find laying around. And I think that comes back from our grandfather, because he was a child of the Great Depression, so he had cans of bent nails down in the basement that he would straighten and reuse. That's how frugal our grandfather was. Alright, so I guess that's good for now. This is Morning Orchard. This is the longest track on the album. Yeah, I've been listening to Joey's music since he's been around, 17, 18 years old. All the way back to the Eastern Bloc days. And then Compass and Stalemate. And Who by Fire. And all that Piss series he did on cassette. I still got that whole series on cassette. I need to dig those up, I guess. I know I have them here. Joey asked me about them once. You can get them transferred. Get a good cassette machine. I think those were made on a cassette mixer. All the way from Eastern Bloc to doing a soundtrack for with poetry. That's kind of cool. Very good. Well, there's our podcast number 2. Didn't have the guest we quite wanted, but that's okay. Next time we'll have a backup guest, possibly somebody we can call on demand. And there you go. We'll do this here probably in another week or less. We'll have somebody sit down with us here in the studio / office / my bedroom. Unofficially sponsored by PBR. So we'll see if I get copyright hits on this for having the creature from the Black Lagoon in the background. PBR logo in the background. But this is denial and error, as Ricky would say. Gotta try things out and see what you can and can't get away with. Internets. But this is fun. We'll do this some more. We'll talk about all kinds of things. I know I'm going to have an actual artist, a painter, on here soon. She's got a show coming up May 3rd, and we'll have her bring a couple pieces in and talk about what she does for her art. We'll start doing that, start featuring writers and artists, bands. Hopefully we'll get a couple of sponsors so we can get a couple good recording goodies. Maybe we can play live music here on a small level. And then eventually we'll have a little kit I can take out and do remote broadcasts from anywhere. And, we can do a remote broadcast out of a laptop bag with everything I need and live stream it. And then eventually look at this cell phone, Android cell phone. I just had this for 2 weeks, I guess, maybe. Became affordable. So upgraded to a smarty phone. And I tried wearing headphones here to see if I could hear myself speak, but I can't get the volume loud enough out of the laptop to hear it. I don't hear it at all. So I can see I'm kind of pushing a good level here in the Google software with this Google Hangouts. Well, I guess I can't hear it. I guess I can't hear it on the way. It's like delay. Well, I just need a better set of headphones. Like a real set of studio headphones instead of earbuds. So we're gradually getting equipment together to make it a better quality. The quality of this camera is really good. It should be a 720p and not an artificial one I do by compressing it in Windows Movie Maker. Like my Sony camera, it's a little Sony digital camera, really does only 480p on video. So when I render the video in Windows Movie Maker, I make it a 720 feed for YouTube. It's a 480 original signal. It gives me the little HD logo in the corner of my YouTube video by compressing it that way. Just makes the file size bigger. It doesn't do anything to the quality of the video. 480 is 480. Doesn't matter if you render it 720 or not. It's not going to improve the quality. Garbage in, garbage out. Alright, so that was our Morning Orchard, track number 4 of Hymnal. This is a Bone River Hymnal, track number 5.
You should forget it, Marguerite, and do it right away. I know you want me beside you, not only as a husband and a lover, but as a pianist. Marguerite, you should know the whole truth. I don't have my hands anymore, not since December. The little finger is missing on my left hand, but even worse, frostbite took the middle 3 fingers on my right hand. I can only just about hold a mug using the 2 fingers I have left. And I've become rather helpless. You don't understand how important these things are until you lose them. The only thing I can still do properly is shoot, using my little finger. And I can't shoot all my life, right?
Very cool. Alright. So, we get a little promotion of Bone River by Benjamin Lowenkron. Like I said, I've read a few of the first few poems, and it's I definitely dig it. And a few times that I did read it, I was playing Joey's music in the background too, so it gives you that atmospheric quality. So do that. Check Ampersand Books out. And then, like I say, you can go here and listen to the whole album here on Bandcamp.com. Very nice. That's the cover of the album and the book. I wonder who did the artwork. Requested. Another question. Question with no answer. All right, there's that. Pardon me, excuse me. So, wore this t-shirt today to celebrate NSA getting a load of everything we do. So, there you go. There you go. I'm sure they are watching this, and it will be interesting to see the transcript. YouTube does a transcript of everything I say. The transcript from my first podcast was rather entertaining, and the words we'll have to go through that one day. But the words that spit out are like key words for like the NSA to track you. I didn't say any of them. That's what's funny. It looks like there's bomb in there several times, and I know I didn't say bomb. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see the. Hey, what you doing? Hi, you come to say hi to everybody? Yeah, so pretty. Oh, this is my puppy Jet. She's getting on the action here. She just, what you need, huh? You gotta go potty? Do you have to go potty? You okay? Can you give me a minute? Can I wrap this up? We have one more song. This is the last song. It's Hunted by Joey Carbo. Track 6 on the Bone River soundtrack called Hymnal. It's available now. I encourage you to purchase at the $20 or $30 level, and I assure you will get some goodies. You won't be disappointed if you're into new sounds and new experiences. That's what we're here for on this steampunk, down-to-earth, friendly bipolar hour, which today it's going to be about a half hour, it looks like, since somebody wants to go outside. You open the back door. All right. Well, it's crazy. She's the best $6.30, or yep, $6.30 ever spent. I went up to Baton Rouge Pound, 2 years ago in August of 2012, almost a year and a half ago. Went up to the Pound to get a dog because I was living in an apartment to get him. And my last dog was stolen. I had a 3-legged Maltese that was stolen. Snickerdoodle. So I went to the Pound to get another dog, and we're walking through all the cages. I said, well, nobody likes black dogs. Nobody likes big dogs. I said, well, show me the biggest, blackest dog you got. And they took me to a cage with Jet. Her name was Sunshine at the time. I called her Sunshine. She's ready to go. But she was in prison with another German Shepherd female, just gorgeous too, a little bit larger. And so I said, well, let me see her, and they let you walk them and try to encourage you to take her. And then the other German Shepherd escaped, and boy, she was trying so hard to get out of it. She hated that place so bad, and so did Jeff. So I said, well, I'll take her. And she hadn't been fixed yet. So I said, this was on a Friday, I think I got her. So we'll take her home for the weekend and then bring her back. And we'll do the surgery and get her fixed. They didn't have time to do that. It's probably in the late afternoon, so they're crazy. And this is when the companion animal lines took over. It was horrible what was going on. But anyways, so once I got her out of there and paperwork signed, charged my credit card, so it was $63. And then like 2 weeks later, after I've had her, they called me back. It's $63, that's with the chip and get her fixed and everything. But once she was so happy when I put her in the truck and left, there's no way I could take her back there. She could take her. So then they threatened to come and get the dog 2 weeks later. They said, we need your credit card number again and charge the rest of it. I said, no, you're not getting my credit card number over the phone. You're not. I said, send me a bill. Send me a bill. And I'll be happy to pay it. They're like, no, we won't do that. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I'm not giving you my credit card number over the phone. Well, we're going to come get the dog. I said, good luck with that. All right. That played the whole album. So there you go. So anyways, I got my dog for $6.30 because they refused to send me a bill. They threatened to come get the dog, and I was like, you can't do that. It's against the law. I said, send me a bill. You never would. So she got a chip in her. I guess I need to figure out how to change my address. There's a website somewhere that's associated with it. I think you got to pay a fee, which that's okay. But thank you for watching the Steampunk Down to Earth Friendly Bipolar Hour. And like I said, maybe we'll get Joey Carbo and Benjamin Lowenkron on here at the same time, and we'll do this in a different way. And hopefully it'll be slightly more entertaining. And oops, what did I do? I did something. Uh-oh, I froze. Oh, there we are. All right, so that's it for today. Small St. Patty's Day parade around the corner here. I'll be down near. I'll be down a couple of houses down from Perks, on the same side of the road as Perks. I guess is where we'll end up. I can get my bicycle down there. But I'll have to figure out the back roads and sneak in the backside. Go around the lakes. So thank you for watching, and have a great day, and peace out. I guess I should have some exit music, huh? How do you do that? Can I do it here? Can I do it here? Oh, I guess I have to do this. Let's try this. Oh. Oh. Let's try this. And hopefully it won't do feedback. Let's try this. Let's see if we can play what we're going to use for our outro music. Intro, outro. The TV terms, I guess. All right, let's try some outro music here. What do we have? Where's 98% of 5% of 9mm is dead? Let's try that one. That's some old bipolar in the version of doing the Spanish Town. All right, there we go. Outro music. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Cool. Kinds of goodness. Kinds of Did almost 40 minutes. All right. Bye.